It's like we got a bunch of posers out here who have really no idea what the goal is, for the Trump administration. So they're all holding up the typical signs, being black is not a crime, etc., etc. So I just thought I'd give a little bit of a homage to these guys, give them some love on my feed, since I'm always arguing about it and I'm never really a part of it. It's coincidental, I was walking downtown and kind of burning some time, and I run into this group of people over here, and as you can see, they've got like signs all listed here. They've got like this list of signs where they just go through them, you know what I'm saying, and they're trying to decide what political message it is that they want to deliver this day or whatever. So it's kind of like a bunch of signs just sitting by a tree. So when they've got some angry viewer, here we go. So this one is the Sacramento Police Department is racist, okay? So this is anti-black and racist, right? Even though the African Americans commit a huge majority of the crimes, it's still, predominantly a white issue. So we're at blame for this. So check out the sign right here. What does it say? Sac PD. White supremacy, violent as hell, anti-black, racism. Check that out, guys. So we're a super racist environment, even though we're the most liberal city in America. So like, you can ask these people, most likely, see, they won't even come near me because I've been here for a minute talking to these people. They know better, dude. They can't even have a logical debate. These people are so freaking brainwashed and guilty of being white. It's sick. I mean, I understand that they have a purpose, but if you look at the surrounding environment and the people that are here, most people have no freaking jobs. Why are these people here protesting in the middle of the day when most people have a job and a life, right? Unlike me, who works in the evening time, I've got another job, so I do things later in the day when most people are sleeping. Unlike these people who are most likely freeloading and collecting welfare, and they're out here getting Social Security, whatever it is they're getting, and they're standing on the street corner blaming the world for their problems instead of going to college and doing things that they should do probably to help themselves and help society as a whole. They stand on a street corner blaming other people, hoping for people to honk their horns. So it's kind of like, I'm super happy that I ran into these people because I had some time to burn. Because I'm visiting a buddy of mine down here in Sacramento, so I had an hour to burn. It cracks me up that I run into these anti-Trump people that really don't understand anything. They have no idea what his policies stand for. Really, they're kind of just screaming for attention. Black Lives Matters, they've got signs. It's like, I'm kind of confused. Here we go.
What's up, dude?
There you go. Black Lives Matters, brother. What's going on?
Hey, what's going on?
Go and say what's up to the Facebook Live world. What do you hear?
Hey, what channel is this?
This is just mine.
Oh, yeah? What's your name?
Jeff.
Jeff?
How are you?
Hey,
so what are you here supporting? Can you tell my people what it is you're here supporting?
We're supporting Black Lives Matter. So we got this guy, his name's Dejan Flanella.
All right.
And he was killed by Sac City. And just recently, the police department was given awards for killing the guy. He had mental illnesses, and this isn't how the police should be operating, but they're getting awards for it.
Who got a reward, or who got an award?
You can look it up. It was just the other day.
Gotcha. So, I mean, do you really understand the full circumstances behind this situation, or is it kind of one of the things, are you just tagging along with the group? Are you, how are you affiliated with these people? Were you just a passerby? How'd you hear about it? Because I'm interested. I never hear about this stuff. Like,
You never hear about Black Lives Matter?
No, I hear, but I'm saying, like, when you guys are starting up events where you're going to show up, I mean, are these kind of like events that are just spur of the moment? I mean, I see you guys got a bunch of signs over here, you know what I mean, pre-made up. Do you guys go from, like, area to area pretty much using the same argument?
Wherever Soros tells us to go, and he funds our little chapter, we just go.
Right. I love it. So you're obviously anti, like, Michael Savage and Mark Levin, right? Because they claim George Soros pays for all that stuff.
Well, yeah, Michael Savage is a total piece of shit. I don't know who that other guy is, but
Mark Levin?
Yeah, I don't know who that guy is, but
okay, he's a part of the Reagan administration.
Gotcha, cool.
Yeah, he's a broadcaster. He's the same channel. I am one of those types of people, right? I went to school. Did you go to school?
Yeah.
What's your major?
English.
Okay, English. So it's an arts degree, okay? So you're
communication,
There you go. So you're planning on influencing people with your writing and things, right?
I already do.
So can you explain to me maybe, what the deeper goal is to this? I mean, what do you want the community to do? What is
I would really appreciate it if the police would stop, killing black people in cold blood, and the justice system would stop, and the justice system would stop, would start holding them accountable and not just letting them get away scot-free or give them, awards and keep criminalizing people protesting. See you guys.
Well, there you go. So that's that gentleman's input on what he feels like is going on. So there's a lot of police brutality apparently in Sacramento. It's good to get an idea of what these people are thinking. Sorry about the angles. My face ain't looking the greatest right now in this terrible lighting. I'm not a Kardashian. I don't have a Insta Google thing that makes my face all fade out. So this is Jeff. This is who I am. I've got things on my face. Yes, I'm not shaven, so this is who I am. I love you, honey. But yeah, they're out here, they're trying to serve a purpose. He's trying to get his word out. I mean, again, people, arts degrees, marching, talking about killing people in cold blood. But they won't address the fact that, police are being killed regularly. The Obama administration basically decided to tell police to stand down and not act against people when they're abusing their rights. You can go ahead and speak, you can be loud, you can scream at police, but when you start throwing rocks at people and you start trying to cause problems inside the city, really, when you're trying to make the place better, protesting sometimes isn't always necessary. I think there's a time and a place, and I think that's where a lot of these people are confused is, they pick the worst times, the wrong places to be. Really, in the middle of the day, it's not even like a regular person's off of work. So they're out here protesting. There's some people in traffic, but come on, dude, pick a sporting event, pick a time. Claiming there's awards being given to this cop who killed this gentleman. Give me the name of the guy who killed him. He can't even tell me the name of the cop. He can't really tell me anything more than that. So it's like, you try to get deeper, it always goes to ultimately it's all white people. Another guy was holding a sign and it said, white silence is the equivalent to violence. So I tried to get out there and let, it be heard, their message. I wasn't trying to come out and be super negative. I just thought I'd ask the guy what his, goal for being out here was and what he hoped other people might take from this, because the message that they're trying to get out there it's kind of vague to me because it's always something new, and when you ask somebody where they want to go with society, there's never really an end game. Look at this, dude. They had a little setup over here, okay? They have people ready with signs, and it's dude made a joke, okay? He was trying to be funny saying George Soros funded stuff. But what people don't realize is propaganda really does go deep. You may not think that little groups of 10 or 15 people here and there holding up signs with Black Lives Matters doesn't play a role in how you view things. You'd be surprised. You watch enough of something on television and it's just pounded into your head, you start to kind of take that in. It's the same thing if you say something out loud and you hear yourself say it, you start to believe it. There's reasons why psychologists, do these things when they try to make people believe certain things and do certain things. And these people, the guy made a joke. He said George Soros funded this. Ha ha ha, laugh out loud. But it kind of makes you think, It's $100 here, $100 there, maybe $1,000 to some low income. And like I said, a lot of these people are homeless. I'm checking it out. Look at this. The park is just filled with people who have no jobs. Where else could you go where you're going to find a bunch of people who you can just give some money to and they'll stand on a street corner and hold a sign? So I'm going to start doing a better job of documenting this type of stuff for you guys so you get a little bit of better idea of what's going on here in Sacramento. That's why I tried to ask him how I can find out where these events are going to happen and when they're going to happen, because they always pop up and it's I don't know if they are on some Twitter feed where it's Black Lives Matters, we're going to roll up over here to the corner of I and J Street next to the jail and protest something, you know what I'm saying? So I got to figure that out because I'm really interested to figure out how these people know when to meet up and where to meet up and who's the head of this out here in Sacramento, because I'd like to talk to him. I'd like to do an interview with it and expand, whatever type of communication I can between lost groups. Because I, as a Sacramento-in, I've lived here my whole life, I really don't want a group of angry people. I mean, I'm a conservative, right? Like, but I don't want to see homelessness. I don't want to see people hurting. I don't want to see rampant unemployment. I don't want to see school being hella expensive. It hurts me when I see that around here, you know, and it's a very beautiful area. You'd think that there's plenty of places where, you know, there's jobs that being given to be people helping others out. But I mean, look at this. It's like, it's everywhere. It's everywhere. Sacramento is falling apart. And like, the more people push socialism, I mean, look what is being drawn to our city. I mean, when I was a kid, I don't recall there being just homeless people everywhere. I mean, I know that they were around because I did live in Citrus Heights, and I lived by the railroad tracks, so there were a lot of homeless people that rode the railroads. But I know, and again, Sacramento's a railroad city, so I guess that would be something that comes along with that. But when you start seeing just mass amounts of people sleeping in the park or not working, you know, it makes you worried, you know. And it's like, I'm willing to go both ways, like, not like that, but I'm willing to consider whatever we can to resolve the problem. But for me, it's an issue when I come by, and every time I'm a passerby and I'm just a white guy, and if I'm not saying something, I'm a bad guy. Again, you know, I voted. I want to know how many of these people voted. It's getting windy, so I'll probably cut this off. But what's going on? What's going on? Okay. I have to go visit a friend, my man. I really can't. I was just walking out. I don't want to have to leave it and be on, you know what I mean, like that. But again, say what's up to the people. I'm live on Facebook. Not to put you on blast, but I gotta go. You know, I really can't take the time to sit here. I've been wasting a little bit of time trying to do this video online, but I do have to go see a friend, and I have an appointment. So I'm very sorry I can't help you.
You know, well, I mean, you got things to do.
I do.
I don't expect you to just break what you got to do.
That's okay. Well, thank you very much, sir. You have a great day. So again, you know, me trying to be polite, I ain't gonna hate on somebody. I'm live on Facebook, right? Hi, June. Yeah, see, like, am I gonna just sit here and watch a package for a homeless guy? I mean, really, dude? I've got other things to do, and that's the type of stuff where they don't understand is life is more than just sitting in a park and dilly-dallying and getting some alcohol to drink. You know, I got a kid at home. I'm trying to get things done. I'm trying to make money. It's all about that. Get the grind. I got a baby on the way. I love you, Kimmy. Matt, what's up? Yeah, I was just down here, Matt, and they're talking about police brutality and anti-Trump and Black Lives Matter. SAC PD are all racist, so I had to get my phone out and get an idea of what was going on and record it so that, you know, I could keep it for my own peace of mind. But hey, I just want to tell everybody thank you for tuning in, and I love you all very much, and let me know what you think. Have a good day.